right, we're going to rehearse the highlights from Harry Potter. We're going to start at measure 69, where we have all of the instruments together playing just a few different parts, because up until here we have lots of different things and different instruments and very few people playing. So here we go, measure 69, we have the melody. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. The next four measures leading up to 77 are very similar rhythm-wise in the melody. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In measure, was it 76? Yeah, measure 76 right there before the key change, double bar line. Flutes have some eighth notes and stuff, but we'll get to that. Everybody playing melody has some interesting notes spattered in there. Flutes have a G sharp, which is the same as A flat. Oboe G sharp, same as A flat. F sharps, watch out for those flutes and oboes. Clarinets, we have D sharp, which is E flat. We have A flat, which we should know, which is the same as G sharp. B flat, A flat, F sharp, D sharp, which is E flat, watch out. First clarinets, D sharp, register key, which is E flat. Alto sax, we have A sharps, which are like B flats. Same in the tenor, we have A sharps, which are just like B flats. It's like an A with the bottom right key on the sides, kind of under your finger. Altos, we have some accidental C's. Tenor is some G sharp action. F sharp is in the alto key signature. Altos, A sharp is B flat. Tenor, same thing once again. If we flip down to the trumpets, starts on B natural. B naturals, A sharps, which are B flats. G sharp, bottom. That's a low B natural. E, G, A sharp, which is B flat. B, 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 A sharp, B, D, C, B, C. F natural, accidental, it's not in the key signature. C, B, B flat, which is A sharp, B, E, G, G, and we're done. Seconds, your part's really similar. G, 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 F sharp, G, A flat, G, F sharp, E, G, E. Next measure, you have a D sharp, which is an E flat. The lesson here is don't assume any of these notes. There's a lot of interesting stuff in just 8 measures of music. 74, we have B flat, A flat, G, A flat, F natural, A flat, which of course is the same as G sharp, it's 2, 3, G, F sharp, G, E. Watch out for those. Horns, you've got some fun parts here. A, G sharp, which is 2, 3, still not trigger, G sharp, A, trigger, B flat 1, A, 1, 2, 2, 3, for the G sharp, A, E, F, F, E, F, F, E, C, E, G sharp is just 2, 3, A, G sharp, A, C, B flat, A, B flat, B flat, B flat, A, G sharp, A, B flat. Not too crazy, it stays in a nice range. Baritones, you actually get the melody here, which is neat. Starting at A natural. Watch those G sharps, they're the same as A flat 1. Measure 71. G, G, F sharp 2, 3, G. So, page turns. B flat. Low A natural is 2, D, F, G sharp is 1. So watch out for that. I'm going to play through the trumpet part, trumpet 1. Notice I'm playing the accented notes, look like that. Stronger than the notes around them, I'm playing the staccato notes with more separation in between them, the ones with the dots. And there's a lot of cool slurs that make this sound very stylistic. The second trumpet part is a little different. I'm going to play through just the beginning of that one. And you notice the same articulations, the accents, staccatos, slurs. Clarinet and horn, and everybody else has it as well. Just double check every single note and double check your key as well. If you have a dotted half note at measure 69, that would be bass, clarinet, bassoon, bari, sax, trombone, tuba. I'm not particularly worried about you because your part is not crazy. 6, 8, 5. Measure 74, you have an accidental. It's not a weird accidental. I'm going to play through the bass clarinet part. Here it is. And all of those bass parts are going to be similar. Sometimes notes jump up or jump down, but the octaves are different. I would like to look particularly at this snare part because it has rolls throughout. Before we start putting in the doubles that make them rolls, I would like you to, if you have a quarter note, turn it into 4/16 notes. So measure 70 would be like 1, 2, and 3, 4 E and a 1, as opposed to 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1. Because once we get those strokes in there, we can add the doubling feel to it, and it'll be really, really high quality rolling. So measure 70 would be 1, 2, and 3, 4 E and a 1. If you look at a spot with a half note, that would be measure 70, 71, 72. 1, 2, and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Each beat has 4/16 notes, so fill it up. Measure 76 has a whole note roll, so that would be 16 16th notes. So I'm going to start in measure 75. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So let's count and clap all the way through without the 16ths and then with the 16ths. So here is without the 16ths. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now let's do it with the 16th notes, and I have an awkward page turn. Sorry about that. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 and 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So that's how we will measure out those rolls, or at least where we will start. So I hope you enjoy these 8 measures. This is one of the most interesting parts of the piece, and it's one of the most dynamic and exciting parts. And we will get into the section at 77 next week, which switches key signature, and then it goes to 3/4, so feel free to start checking that out. Have a great week.